The other day, I was at a restaurant playing my favorite card game until my girlfriend said, "I wish you could design your own Uno deck." And that got me thinking, maybe I should. But how could I ever get in contact with the best-selling card game in the world? Until I found out about their Artiste series, where they collaborate with influential contemporary artists. But there were two problems. They do it only once a year, and the previous artists are all legends. Why would they ever want to work with me? My old Uno deck is barely hanging on, so my goal is to replace it by designing my own Uno Dream deck. Here are the rules. Number 1, it needs to be playable. It's a card game and playing it is its main function. Design needs to be functional. 2, I work from scratch. I'm not licensing old artwork for this. I need to stand out in this list of artists, so I want to make everything from scratch. Number 3, I only have 30 days. Uno needs the designs in 1 month to send to the printers, otherwise this release won't happen. Step 1, color. The color is extremely important. Uno gave me the freedom to choose new base colors, and even though that was very exciting, since I intend on playing with this set, I still want it to feel like the classic Uno: green, blue, yellow and red. But I just want them to be a bit more like this. Yeah, that's better. Step 2, design. There are 15 different cards in Uno. If you add all color variations, that brings a total of designs to 54. The vast majority of these cards are number cards, from 0 to 9. Let's start with those. There needs to be a through line for every card of the deck. I wanted to work around the theme nature, but I felt like I needed one more concept that would make it more cohesive. What if I make 0 to 9? One long, continuous panoramic artwork. You can put them next to each other and it will tell a story. Every design needs to stand alone, but also work in the bigger picture. 1. The first 4 designs will take place in the sky. For number 1, I'm drawing Meta Dragon in there. I've drawn him many times, the first time back in 2020, and he needs a place in this deck. I added some clouds and some speakers inspired by these setups by Devon Turnbull. They just look insane. First one, done. 2. The theme is nature, and I don't know why, but this idea popped into my head of designing a doodle vase with doodle flowers.
In the sky.
I know it sounds pretty weird, but there's no time to question it, I just have to make it. Done. 3 and 4 are gonna be so perfectly linking up. We're continuing the flower theme, but we got a
dang play.
We got some doodles floating, flying and falling, all at the same time. The two perfectly connect. I would love to fill it up even more, but I have to keep in mind to keep the top left corner and bottom right corner pretty clean, so the numbers stay readable for the game. This is gonna be the transition from sky to sea, and I wanted to have something special, so I created the portal. I give the waterfall some colors and a fun tiger is jumping out of it. Consider it done. 6 ended up being one of my favorite designs. And it is also one of 4 mini prints that is included in this deck. More on that later. I just love the boat hitting the waves and these 4 out of place looking characters that seem like they would make for a fun Pixar movie. Anyway, which colorway is your favorite? 7 just gives me great vibes. The waves have calmed down a bit and you got these cute characters chilling on lily pads. While the chillest doodle is laying on this stormy cloud. It's random, yes, but I guess that's just the point. Technically we're already over halfway done for the entire deck, but of course the special cards are gonna need some extra attention after we're done finishing the number cards. I think this one turned out sick. 8. In this card we entered
the swampy forest.
I'm more used to drawing tigers, dragons and even like cat or bunny creatures. But crocodiles are definitely out of my comfort zone, so I just wanted to try something new here and I think it came out alright. 9. After the croc incident, I wanted to get back to my comfort zone, so I drew a tiger. He's eating and clawing away at this tree and I gave him some colorful stripes and dots. I had a really fun time designing this one. I also used some darker tones for the fauna in the foreground to set it apart. And we've arrived at 0. This might be my favorite card of the whole deck. I'm absolutely biased because it features my cat Momo. Me and my girlfriend got Momo at around the same time that I was working on this project. So it felt appropriate to add her as an Easter egg in one of these designs. And look how much she has grown in just 1 year. This is one of the busiest cards, but it is just so beautiful. I love the colors, every flower is unique. And wow, just like that, 40 out of 54 designs are done. But I saved the best for last. These next cards are why Uno is so famous. I call these the special cards. Starting off with the wild card. It is one of only 2 that has no color variations. So I can go extra colorful in this one. I made my usual full doodle design and we got the big wildcard symbol in the middle. Et voila! Next up is skip and reverse. For reverse I went with a pretty simple design, but this is the only card in the set that looks the exact same when you flip around the card. You know, when you reverse the card, you reverse the card. It's a reverse card. Okay, and for skip, I wanted to describe the feeling of getting skipped. Meta Dragon is back, but this time he seems to be in jail and behind a brick wall. Yup. Tough times, buddy. Since day 1, I had this sketch of this fight scene that was gonna be brought to. So I had this placeholder and on the day of the deadline, I decided I didn't like it. So I went with a full doodle approach, but very monochrome, since the color is very important for the draw too. I'm really happy I made this change and here are the final results. It somehow ended up becoming one of my favorite cards. Where do I begin? It has such a legacy and it felt like an impossible mission to beat the original design. I knew I wanted the background to be black, and all 4 colors have to be present in the design. So I made this collage of doodles which on a black background have this kind of outer space feeling that really sets it apart from the rest of the deck. I hope it makes it feel a little bit more magical when you can put down that draw 4 card. And just like that, every card was designed, but it wasn't done just yet. Mattel called me and told me I could include an extra gift in these decks. And since the start of this channel, I've been selling art prints. It helped me turn this into a full-time business and I make new ones every year. So I came up with the plan of adding not 1 but 4 mini prints in this deck. These are the smallest prints I've ever released. You can also use them as postcards if you're a freak. Before I'm revealing the full deck, the last step is to design the packaging. I based my design on the wild cards and even designed the interior. 7 months later. This is the very first time I'm getting a sample in hand and here's my reaction. Oh shit. Seeing my art on an official Uno product is just mind-blowing. And here's my manager's reaction.
Holy fuck, it looks good.
Open it up.
Dude.
It's crazy, right?
Dude, it looks incredible.
And here is the final reveal. And in good tradition, we brought the Uno deck to dinner. We had the best time ever and I hope you will enjoy playing with yours too. See you in the next one. Peace.